Greetings, people of YouTube. In a strange turn of events, T-Man 978 will be starting this Transformers review off in a manner differing from the way it was packaged. Unlike some other reviewers, he will be performing the conversion in both directions. Isn't that great, Starscream?
Why did he say convert? Yes, Megatron, yes, of course. Whatever you say, I don't give a sh**.
T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Right now I'm reviewing Transformers Studio Series number 72, Transformers Bumblebee movie, Starscream. He is a Voyager class figure. The package artwork looks like this, and his included backdrop looks like that. It's called Cybertron Falls. Someone told me that recently that I should do more intros like the one I just did. Let me just tell you, that intro took me over an hour's worth of effort. And I have a curse where when I do things like that, it'll be my least viewed video. This is Starscream. So yeah, hopefully this is gonna end that curse, but I believe someone already reviewed this months ago. Anywho, this is what he looked like in the movie. He and the rest of the Seekers in their little Cybertronian jet mode. How I had that thing on the stand, there's a little stand port in his gun. This is a separate piece, actually. And these are separate pieces. The way they're plugged in right now, and I'll show that off later, they stay in there good. And yeah, this is this. You can kind of manipulate the cockpit a little bit. It's made out of a pliable material. I don't think you're supposed to do that. Any other articulation I might have is the wings can move right here to suit your needs and whatnot and that. But basically, it looked like this. There's no need to do anything else. Yay. Cool. I like it. Here's how it compares next to Transformers Kingdom Cyclonus. This is a very big, substantial feeling figure to be a Voyager class. It doesn't condense down as much as something like this, the Transformers Siege Starscream, which is another take on his Cybertronian mode, which is slightly more G1 cartoon accurate. Here is Blitzwing. I believe, barring this, is pretty much a completely different figure. They share nothing transformation wise, and I don't think they share any real parts. Like, it's completely retooled, like totally, which is amazing, even though they look very similar in robot mode. Here is Earthrise Starscream. And finally, Transformers Movie 1 Studio Series Starscream right there. But I guess I shouldn't end it there. Here's what the Cybertronian cliff jumper looks like next to him, since I do have another Cybertronian alt mode. So there you go with this transformation to robot mode. I'm gonna go ahead and detach this from there. It pulls straight down, plugs into here and there, but I'm gonna show you that again. This plugs in with this little peg into these slots right there. I'm gonna take them off as well. I'm gonna fold this up and rotate that way. Fold this up, rotate it that way. Yeah. And what am I gonna do? I'm going to detach this stuff right here. Lift that up. Lift that up. You can at this point fold this way. Go ahead and fold this in. Lift this up. Rotate this around. And now this foot right here needs to get out the way. And this needs to go inside of there while this wraps around there. Let's do that again right here. I'm going to fold that. We're going to bend this in. Then we can push that in. Rotate that inward. Move this foot out the way. And fold all of this into there like that. Okay. Now this was flipped like this. We're going to rotate the legs this way. And now we can pull these down, rotate this up like that, rotate this up like that. You can start working this way, but basically we want to go ahead and open this up like this, bend this back, threading that through, and basically shutting that like this, but bring it out some so they can come through here. And in an odd way, it's very reminiscent, putting the nose cone back there, of the G1 toy. But we can shut this down, lift this up, push the wings back, and go ahead and rotate the shoulders this direction and bring the arm around. Rotate the shoulders this direction, bring the arm around, and we can go ahead and grab the hands and bring them out here. But you know, I'm gonna move these like that. I like them like that. But now basically he's done, but I'm gonna grab these little cannon things, plug them there, plug this here, and now we're done. Now he is a robot. I believe I got that done in less than 3 minutes. Barely. But yeah, I really like the way it looks. It has a ton of different color variation and whatnot. Well, the only thing probably not accurate is, well, I don't know what it looked like in the movie, and I don't have the like 3.0 version of him. But it has this red right here. I don't know if that will be accurate. But they did go ahead and paint this silver right here, which is awesome. They put blue on the front of his legs. They went out of their way. They went out of their way to make sure that he's very reminiscent of the G1 Starscream color. Even giving them the red crotch and the red chest parts right there. So that is really cool with the blue forearms, even though they gave him the mechanical parts right there. It just has a whole bunch of breakup. It feels like a more premium Voyager than we are normally getting. Maybe not all of this is paint, but there's paint in tons of places. Like that's white and red right there. On that side, it's just red right here. But there's a bunch of color breakup, as you can see, and I really like that. His weapon, this peg right here, should have been longer, because the way it ports, Blitzwing actually had another peg right here that pegged into the arm. This is totally reliant on that peg in the hand, and the way it works, it like kind of wants to go down, so you have to like kind of work with it, and now he's barely holding it, so you have to be careful to do like this every time you're aiming and whatnot. But it's staying in the hand. That's great. I can move this, unlike with Blitzwing, without lifting his whole chest up. These pieces right here, they are just basically there for show. They do come out. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to look at the instructions. I don't know if you're supposed to do this for robot mode, but yeah, that's that. Oh yeah, that's a step in the conversion I didn't mess with, but no, I put it up too high. You have it like this, and then it can go in. But yeah, have it like this. That's the way it's supposed to be there. That is straight up for cosmetic and not needed for the robot mode. If I have any complaints outside of the way the gun fits into the hand, or lack thereof, these things fit in here loosely as well. So I mean, if you drop it on the floor, they're gonna bounce out of him. But if you don't mess with them, they should stay in there for the most part, but they will not, they aren't tight at all. So I recommend some type of floor polish or whatnot. Articulation. Well, let's zoom in on the face. Because he has a nose, and I guess that would be a mouth. They still had the Bay effect for the most part in most of these characters. And I do like the way that's black right there. But his head is on a ball joint. It barely does anything though. I can't make it look up really. Can't make it tilt, but I can rotate it. I showed the shoulder. It goes out to there. Swivels right here on the bicep. Bends more than 90 degrees. And the wrist just does this. And here's his hand sculpting up close. It does sort of have the same type of waist as Blitzwing, where you do this and it bumps into the crotch. This little crotch piece comes forward. That doesn't really help anything. You get legs that kick forward, can't really kick back too much because of that. You get swivel right here, and look at this. They kind of incorporated fake Mecha Live action where that piece just stays stationary, so you can see that sculpting in there. They at least tried. And bend slightly more than 90 degrees. You get slight ankle rocker forward and back, and you get super duper ankle pivot. So when you pivot it, you can get more ankle rocker. And of course the wings can go back and come forward some, and you saw me messing around with this. I guess I should mention that he can hold these little side guns right there. Unfortunately, I wish he had a way to put them on his forearm. Like, that seems like an afterthought. Like, why wouldn't they have put a little peg hole right there? I put the guns on as suggested in the instruction manual. One other thing I didn't show off is this motion right there. So if you want his wingspan to be wider, there you are. And this right here, this blows me away. Like, I'm completely shocked that they made these two robots look highly similar, but they share nothing. They have no... I thought the crotch piece was the same. It's all different. Like, this one just feels cheap in comparison to this. Like, with this, the way they did the wings back here, just the one solid, flat, uncompleted piece right there, hollow. I mean, there's way more going on with this. And I am missing his little missile pods. I don't know where I put them. But it's crazy that they have similar body designs, but they're completely 100% different. Even the way the hands work and whatnot. So, only thing is the same are these two guns. No, never mind. These aren't even the same. I just looked at these and was like, you know, that's similar. But they are completely different. Nothing is the same. At all. Totally, completely. So, yeah. And the faces to remind you of what Blitzwing looked like compared to him. Like, they're two complete different robots. Here's the Cybertronian form for both of these, I guess. This is Transformers Siege Starscream. And both of these are really good Starscreams. This one is probably at the end of the day more posable because of his knees, butterfly joints, double jointed elbows, and wrist swivel and all that type of junk. So, yeah. Yeah. But anywho, if you didn't notice, here he is holding Blitzwing's gun. The little peg stops there, but he still holds this. Probably a bit better than his gun that's actually packaged with him, as you just saw. Me knock this out the hand. But yeah, I really like this. It is posable. It just has the problem with the weapons being the way the weapons attach and whatnot. But other than that, I praised his coloration and whatnot. I like the way it looks. Way more G1 reminiscent than the other Michael Bay movie Starscream. Since I brought up the Bay Universe Starscream, I figured I needed to transform this one. So, yeah. Now, I know it's cool to take little liberties and whatnot, but if you're making a movie about a popular franchise, you might want to get some elements of the original. But the only thing that looks like the original Starscream with this guy is the fact that it has a cockpit right there in the center. And it does have wings on the back a bit. But this is my most cartoon accurate Starscream that I have. The Make Toys Meteor right there. Like, between the two of these things, which one looks somewhat reminiscent of the cartoon between those two right there? It's gonna be that one. Anyway, I really like it. Besides the weapons, I don't really have anything to complain about. I like the way it comes together in vehicle mode, and I like the tight joints in robot mode and whatnot. So yeah, solid recommend from me. All right, transformation back to vehicle mode. I'm gonna pop these off. I'm gonna swap them to this side right here. Put that like that. Might pop off, but yeah, there we go. I'm gonna flip his hands back. Flip the hands back. I'm gonna go ahead and push these little waist things down and bring this back like that. Lift this up off. Bring this back like this. Go ahead and separate these so we can get that, or separate it a little bit more. Bend it back more. Now we can get that out and get this nose cone up. We can go ahead and reattach this like that. Bring it up like this so it won't be in the way. You can go ahead and rotate the arms in like so. Detach this, rotate that, bring this in. But the forearms need to be rotated towards the back right here. And now you can kind of bring them together and get this out the way and lift them up into this orientation right there. And bring that down like this. Bring the wings down, rotate the wing. Yeah, rotate the wings this way. Bring the wing down, rotate it that way. We're gonna have to mess with this after we mess with these legs. Legs. This stuff comes up out of here. You can rotate that. Rotate the legs this way so that the thruster is more visible. Push the foot inward. Move this up like that. Open this up. Open this panel. But we're going to put that together once we lift this up. Bring all of this stuff out of there. Shut the foot. Rotate this that way. Bring this that way. Bring it out here. Lift this up. And now, before we start clamping this together, kind of make sure this is still up. Bring this into like groove right there. Bring that in the groove right there. Start squeezing all of this together. And go ahead and rotate this fin outward that way. Kind of push downward until these are touching right here. And then we can go ahead and push this together. So, if there's anything I didn't mention in this mode that's a complaint, this right here doesn't feel like a cohesive connection right there. I don't like that. And this fell off. We can take this weapon right here. Like I said, these two pegs. Make sure everything's lined up, goes into these two holes, and then this goes into the bigger peg. I'm going to put the bigger peg in first. And line everything up. Not just line everything up. Peg that on. And here we are. It's back in the vehicle mode. And yeah. Still like it. There you are. Thank you for watching this. Until next time, T-Man 978 out of here.
Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description.
Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click that shit.